They are ordinary people. The kid down the street, the woman you see at church, the guy at the grocery store, your friends and neighbors. They are ordinary people except for one extraordinary fact. They have cancer, which would seem difficult enough. But imagine being told you have cancer when you don't have health insurance, don't have the means to even get to your chemotherapy appointments, let alone pay for them. Ordinary people in extraordinary circumstances. These are the faces of hope.
A lot of folks in the community have heard of Little Red Door, but I don't think a lot of folks realize how many things we're really out there doing for folks. Maybe they've heard of our mammography assistance program, but they didn't know that we provided transportation, to folks. And so when we go out and we talk about the agency and the good works that we're out there doing, there's often surprise, well, gosh, I didn't know that you guys were doing all of that. We do a camp called Camp Little Red Door, and camp is for kids ages 8 to 18, and these are kids that have gone through cancer. Maybe they're still going through treatment or they're in remission, and we can send up to 90 kids to Camp Little Red Door each year.
If you're an older kid, it's like you're kind of expected to help out all the little ones, and you look at them, and when they're at camp, all you see is all smiles. It gives like little kids at that time having to try to understand what's going on in their body, and it just gives them a chance to just be a kid. It's like you're free, free from all judgment. It's just one big happy family. They make us feel important, and they let us be kids.
The special thing, the unique thing about Camp Little Red Door, we do provide medical staff. So if there are children that are currently undergoing treatment or have any other side effects, problems, whatever it might be, they're there to take care of them there. And so the parents can be assured of that.
I had the opportunity to work as a camp doctor down at Little Red Door. I was amazed at the number of kids who came back, even as upper teenagers, 16, 17 years old, that came back because that's where their friends were. The last kid of the day that I checked into the camp had recently suffered a relapse of a brain cancer. His dad brought him in a wheelchair. The kid made it clear that he wanted to be with his friends, and his mom and dad had the courage to let him make that decision for himself. And the chances were very good that he wouldn't be there for next year's camp. And all of his friends were there to support him. The staff all knew him from his previous years at the camp. And I was amazed. I was amazed. I had heard about Camp Little Red Door, but till you see it in action, you just can't appreciate the importance that the camp serves for these kids and for their families, their moms and dads. And I was humbled by this young man and his dad.
If Little Red Door wasn't here, I really don't know what our clients would do. We've had many clients say to us, if it wasn't for Little Red Door's mammography assistance program, I never would have got that lump checked out in my breast. Or the transportation program, we've had many clients tell us, I literally have no family support. I have no church, no friend support. I don't have a vehicle. If it wasn't for Little Red Door, I would be staying at home and just dying of my cancer.
When I was sick and couldn't eat at the beginning of my V2, I fell off to 112 pounds. I got so weak I couldn't get out of bed. And that's when I basically, in my mind, was giving up. I was talking to my family about the future. I was mentally thinking about what I could leave them. Then when Little Red Door started giving my nutrients, and I started taking them, my doctor said he wanted me to take so much a day. Well, I did. I started building myself back up. I've come from 112 back to 135. it's put the life and the fire back in me, because I always was a fighter. I like to go out and conquer the world, you know, and I mean, I'm feeling good right now. I believe that I got all that from Little Red Door.
There's no question that the services that Little Red Door provides have impacted the lives of many, many patients in our community. Patients that don't have the resources to get the care that they need. And I can recall one woman in particular who recently delayed her diagnosis because she didn't have access to resources. She found out about Little Red Door, was able to get the appropriate screening, was able to get the appropriate diagnostic tests, and Little Red Door supported her through all of this, right up to the point where we delivered definitive care for her breast cancer. And that story is not uncommon.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the Little Red Door, I don't believe I would have did anything. Well, with no finances, no income coming in, I honestly believe I would be still sitting at home with this cancer growing if it was not for the Little Red Door. It's because of them I've got the help that I got. 90% of us aren't rich. We don't have the finances just to go to the hospital and say, here, fix me. But the Little Red Door did that. They saved my life. And if people have a problem giving, just think about your own family. Think about your mothers, your wives, your daughters. And if you don't have the money to say here, do what you have to do. You'll be grateful for the Little Red Door. You would fall on your knees, even if you didn't believe in God, you would fall on your knees and thank Him for this.